Whoa! Sab Shed! Sab's Shed.
Ha-ha! Hello there, Turk lovers. I'm just doing a little update video for the Kickstarter. Thanks to everyone who has donated. Amazing stuff. I think we've got another 20 odd days to go, so let's see how we do. But I'm just doing a short video here. Just thought I'd show you around my little roboting workshop. Here we go. The setup is this is my test head, robot head, called Hector, and he's an electronic bundle of fun. It's basically run off this Arduino board here, which is like a microcontroller, which is battery powered. That's connected up to 3 servo motors, 1, 2, and 1 underneath here, 3. This is a turntable, Lazy Susan bearing. And also it is Bluetooth enabled, so this is a Bluetooth module that's all connected up, so it is wireless. Well, there's lots of wires, but what I mean is there's no connections. So the idea is that in the show we have our Turk head on top of this, sort of like that. That's the prototype, remember, and I can hold Hector, or whatever the real one's name will be, in my hand, and he can still move, and I can interact with him. So that's why he's Bluetooth enabled. On the other side, this is a new addition. I have another Arduino board that I've put on, and that's not connected up at the moment, but it's going to have, now I've made the thing move and be wireless, I'm going to experiment a bit more. This is just R&D stuff, you know, pre-funding, with to see if I can give him a voice. So I've ordered a few other little bits and I'm waiting for them to come. A speaker and a sound controller, which I'm going to make some sound, localized sound effects and voice ideas for. So that's going to be connected up to this second Arduino here. So there we go. Now if I take it all the way back here to the computer, you won't be able to see this very much. Well, you can't. I can see you can't. But there's too much exposure. There's a bit of software that I'm using which controls sound cues, generally speaking. And here, I'll talk to you here. Hello. It can control sound cues. That's what I use it for. But it can also send MIDI control signals, and it does that down a little pipe wire into an audio interface outside of the computer. And then let's see if I can get this right. That is then connected up to, where does it go? It comes out of here into the audio interface. Oh yeah, and then we take a MIDI cable out of the back of this. This is an audio interface here. The MIDI cable comes out the back, and then this is in the lighting box, and then we connect up that MIDI cable. We're going to make an adapter, a MIDI to XLR cable adapter, and in all of these theatres I go into, there are hardwired stage runs, XLR lines for plugging in microphones, all the way from the stage end up to the lighting box end. So that adapter will go into the lighting box, and then that signal will be passed, because you can send a MIDI signal down an XLR wire, will be passed down all the way down to the stage end, where there'll be another adapter, and that adapter will run into this. So imagine that's the end of that by the stage. This is all prototype, so it's not covered. This is a little MIDI adapter that goes into a third Arduino board, little computer brain. They're quite cheap, these. And then that receives the MIDI signal, and that transmits that signal. There's a bit of computer programming in here for when it receives certain signals, to another Arduino board over here, which is a translation board that's got a lot of programming in that looks for certain MIDI messages, and then that is connected to this Bluetooth unit, and then that eventually sends a signal across the airwaves to this fella here on stage. That's why you have the Bluetooth, and then that will be translated into movement via the servos, or there's some color change LED lights here, which I'm experimenting with to see how subtle they are with some eye lenses like we have there, so we can have glowing eyes. These are all potential things. We may not use all of this stuff. And then also we do the same thing with a localized voice, which will be augmented with the stage size speakers as well. So that's it. So let's see if I can get it to move. So I'm going to go back to here. I've got a whole, you can't see this, but I've got a whole list of cues, MIDI send cues. So if I press the button, we'll see if we can... Ah, there he is. He's nodding his head very slowly. And then if I do it again, here we go. There we are. We have a fast nod. That's 2 together. And I think, let's see, there's a little slow pan to the left. This is my little MIDI signaling setup. And I've chosen to do it via MIDI because not everybody has DMX in their theatres, but most theatres have some sort of audio cable system in place. So there we go. Thanks again for all your help, and I'll be doing some more of these updates soon. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Cheerio.
Sab Shed. Sab's Shed.